Webheads, comic book fans, this is my top 10 most anticipated comics for May 18th, 2022. Guys, it's never too early to start that pull list for next week, and hopefully this list helps you make decisions of what comic books to buy. Guys, I'm Mike Spider Slayer. Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. Guys, let's kick off this list with the hot seat. That's right, guys. This is the book that I'm thinking about dropping or might not even pick up based off of the rest of the stuff I buy at the shop. And this one goes to the Spider-Punk issue 2. That's right, guys. I did read Spider-Punk issue 1. Now, he is obviously a different Spider-Man in a different universe that likes music and is all related to punk rock music and stuff. I wasn't a huge fan of the first issue as it had to deal with Kraven the Hunters doing battle against Spider-Punk and all his allies. It just wasn't very good for me. However, they did introduce Taskmaster in this universe, so that did pique my interest. So I'm like, do I give issue 2 the try? So that's why this book is on the list this week. I might give the second issue a go and see what Taskmaster has to offer. He's one of my favorite villains. So this book is 28 pages and it is $4. Next, the book that's on the rise, this is from Aftershock. This is called Kaijo Score, Steal from the Gods, issue 2. Now, I read the first volume of this and I thought it was really good. It's just some off-the-wall type of book where it's like this guy had this big job to do, and it had to do with Kaijo coming to the shores of Florida, right? And that all kind of went south, but based off of that first volume, we got introduced to a new character. Her name is Michelle, and now she has gained some notability in the mafia scene and stuff like that, and now she's got offered a job to go after these kaiju where they have these special treasures inside of them, and she has to acquire a special team and things like that, and it's promised to basically set her up for the rest of her life, you know, so she doesn't kind of have to do these jobs anymore. She's just getting by using all the money that she gets for previous scores to pay her people and whatnot. She's very confident in what she does. I thought the first issue really fleshed out the main character. This is something different. I think Aftershock is putting out some good product right now. And again, if you're tired of the Marvel or I said Batman or DC, Kaijo Score might be something that you might want to check out, guys. This one is 24 pages. It is a little bit more money, but the quality book is all there. So now, kicking off the top 10. Here we go, number 10, New Mutants issue 25. I'm still trying all these X-Men books after multiple tries, but this is a jumping on point for New Mutants. It's a little bit of a milestone issue. It's issue 25. It has to do with Illyana, so I love her as a character, and obviously she's the Queen of Limbo, so it has to do with the story about her. So I want to know what this New Mutants team has to offer for its readers. There's got to be a X-Men book out there that I enjoy. Personally, I wasn't a fan of X-Men Red. I wasn't a fan of Immortal X-Men either. I read the current X-Men book. That's the only one I really read. Marauders I don't like. So I'm constantly always giving these books second, third, fourth chances. And maybe it just has to do with me not liking this Krakoan age anymore. And we need to see a change. And maybe we will get that change with the summer event. What is it? The Judgment Day event. So we'll see what happens there, but I'm going to give New Mutants a try. 36 pages, $5 book. All right, moving on to number 9. This is a book from Skybound Image. This is I Hate This Place, issue 1. This is a mix of Gideon Falls and Homesick Pilots, okay? So if you loved either of those titles, you might actually like this book, and it's a family that's inheriting a farmhouse. So obviously what goes on in this farmhouse, we don't know, but obviously it's going to be some weird, strange forces, ghosts, all kinds of stuff like that. And this is obviously a little bit of a horror book, of course, especially if you read Gideon Falls or Homesick Pilots. And I'm going to check this one out. I think it's going to be good. 32 pages, $4. Moving on now to number 8, we have Shadow War Zone issue 1. So, old friends, inner demon, panic room, ninjas at the arcade. So this looks like this is just kind of a tie-in to what's going on with Batman and the whole Shadow War, and they're putting it in this book. So here's the description that it says. A special issue that showcases the spread and impact of Shadow War on the DCU. Talia al Ghul has put on a hit on anyone who has ever worked with Deathstroke, and that includes Black Canary. Where has Luke Fox been? Talia is sick of watching from the sideline and joins the battle herself, also featuring the new villain, Angel Breaker. What is her connection to Ghostmaker? There's Angel Breaker, Ghostmaker, there's freaking Clown Hunter, there's all these crazy characters, right? I wasn't sure if Angel Breaker was new when she showed up a couple issues ago. So we'll see what she has to offer in the pages of Batman and Deathstroke and whatnot. This book is 48 pages and this one is $6. Moving on to number 7, we have Lethal Protector issue 2. Old school Venom fans are going to show great appreciation for this series. I enjoyed this book. This is still where Eddie Brock is still getting used to the symbiote. It's not always about we as the him and the symbiote, but sometimes it's still about him. He hasn't established that true connection with the symbiote yet, and he's struggling with his old fiance and whatnot. But in this issue, we're going to have Venom versus Hydro Man for the first time ever. So I guess that's pretty cool, right? But wasn't that cover with Hydro Man and Spider-Man and Venom in it? Wait, didn't those two cross paths before? I don't know. Regardless, Hydro Man, Venom, that's cool stuff. I'm going to read that. Next, moving on to number 6, we have Savage Avengers issue 1. So a brand new Savage Avengers team that, focuses around Conan, Deathlock, Elektra, the Hulkverine guy. So yeah, this could be a lot of fun with all those random characters in it. I'm out to trying it out. I heard the last Savage Avengers series was actually a lot of fun to read. I think I only gave it 1 issue. I should have given it more. So we're going to try this one. If you're following legacy numbering when it comes to Savage Avengers, we're going deep, guys. We're on issue 29. This is 28 pages, $4. We move on to number 5. We have Nightwing. This is issue 92. Last couple of issues had Nightwing teaming up with the Flash, which was Wally, and which I think I'm mistaken there this time. You guys have been correcting me on that stuff. And this has to deal with the main storyline, which is good. Tom Taylor is slowly getting back on track on how this story started. It looks like Bloodhaven's mayor, Melinda Zuko, is in trouble, pretending to work for Blockbuster while secretly trying to take him and his gang of criminals down. So I think things are going to start to actually catch up to her. How she continued to juggle both things, I don't know. We'll see. I think this story is really well done. I love the plot of it. I love the artwork of this book. So I'm looking forward to the next issue of this, 32 pages, and this one is $4. Moving up the countdown, coming in at number 4, we have A Town Called Terror, issue 2, titled The Return. This first issue of this series was so well done. I really enjoyed it, as we got to see this guy who lives in Maine Earth wind up getting recruited back to his supernatural world because his father died. In the meantime, the dude was married to a mortal woman, and it looked like he got murdered, and his wife is actually looking for him, and no one believes her and whatnot. I thought this was an excellent book. I love the artwork in here. It was very dark, supernatural-like, and there's a lot of mystery to this book. So again, very much looking forward to this one as well. 32 pages, $4. Coming in at number 3, we have Thor issue 25. So at this point, we're getting Banner War Part 2. Obviously, it's the 60th anniversary celebration between these characters, and these two are going to be fighting each other. And I'm looking for lots of action when it comes to this series, and lots of great artwork. Let's see what happens with the outcome of these two fighting. And the legacy numbering on this one is 751, continued from Hulk vs. Thor Banner of War Alpha issue 1, and then continued in Hulk issue 7. This book is 52 pages, and it's $6. I think for 52 pages and $6, that's not too bad. Coming in at number 2 is probably my favorite DC book on the shelf right now. Batman Superman World's Finest issue 3. This book is so well written. I really enjoy it. The artwork by Dan Mora is awesome. This has this old school DC feel to it. We have a lot of characters in this book. It's not just Batman and Superman. It's got Batman, Superman, the Doom Patrol. It's got Supergirl. It's got, I think, Tim Drake in there as well. And they're going on this mission to China, and Drake and Supergirl have at each other. They're like not getting along with each other. There's this crazy villain that's called the Devil Xena or whatever it's called. I don't know. And they got to find some sword. It's a fun mission. I love the interaction between all the characters. This is a book worth picking up. Again, in my opinion, this is one of the best DC books on the racks today. Don't miss this, guys. 32 pages, $4. Hopefully DC can come out with more books like this. Mark Waid is killing it. And number 1 this week is a repeat offender because it was delayed. And this one goes to, again, Life Zero issue 4. I think it was number 2 on last week's countdown. This time it's number 1 because I want this issue to come out. This is a zombie book that you're going to want to read, even though we've read zombie books before. This puts you in the heat of the action. This is not in some farm where people are hiding. They're in a freaking cities and high rises, and they gotta rescue people, and there's people starting to lose their minds. And the artwork by Chiquetto is absolutely awesome in here, and it has a cast of small characters, and they're slowly getting eliminated, and it's very emotional, and it has a roller coaster. It's up and down. It's so good, man. Life Zero is awesome. It's done by Ablaze. This is a series that you're not going to want to miss. So there you guys have it. I am looking forward to hearing in the comments below, what is your favorite comic book getting ready to come out for May? What are we at again? What is your favorite comic book getting ready to come out for May 18th, 2022? And guys, I'll leave you more content right here to click on. In fact, it is my top 10 comic book covers of the week, where you can vote on your favorite comic book cover of the week. And as always, guys, keep buying, keep collecting, but most importantly, keep reading your comics. Guys, thank you so much. I'll see you real soon. Bye.